Unfortunately, the map fragments have stalled. I don't have enough algae, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go with a tier 3 map for now. So currently, this is a 1. So let's see, 1.5, 6, 19, 1.5, 6, 19. Let's go with all that. Yes, do it. Now is map level 3, and no, all these stats stayed the same. That didn't affect any of those. Well, we now have a level 3 map. So, what does that do for us? I don't know. What does that do for us? In theory, this is a better map with better drops. Oh my gosh, yes it does. 20%, 500 to 1,000, that is definitely a better drop rate than we had before. Ah. So, it is auto-exploring for us. Good. It's actually going very quickly. Hopefully that'll help us make more map fragments. As you can tell, I pushed everything up to be a tiny bit at a whole bunch of different types of things. So we should actually have a whole bunch of stuff we could make. Right now I have it set to careful gathering. So I guess we should just go over here to making stuff and decide what we wish to make. Do I want libraries? Kinda, yeah, I do. I guess I'll make a couple libraries. Do I want trade stalls? Yeah, I kinda do. Alright, I've got 3 living space left. I guess I don't need this right now, since we don't have... I'll tinker more later. Let's see. Accessories. What could we do here? I wonder. Well... I haven't been really making a lot of obsidian. Well, 5 of those, it seems good. Iron stash? Why not? Ruby pendants? Sure, I guess. How's that enchanted paper coming? We don't seem to have a lot of nightshade. Oh, I ran out of enchanted paper. Diplomatic weavings! I need more land discounts, please. The wooden bookcases is a big one. But yeah, honestly, not a whole lot I really need to do other than, you know. Right now, we will gather all the herbs. Looks like we've been... Ooh, boy, we're quickly spreading out. You know, I should take the time to go through and carefully search to build a list that gives me all kinds of good stuff. The rare herbs and things. But I kind of feel like just turning on every single square and just going to bed. It's a dumb strategy. Oh well. Tiles 1, tiles 2. Did I get tile 0? I don't need every single tile, but if I just put a whole bunch in, that should be fine, right? Really, I should just pick all the ones that have 5 or more. But I just want to go to sleep. I'm tired. Is there a way I can just say select them all? Seriously. Alright, fine. You know what? Let's create a new list. 5 or more. 5 or more. 5 or more. 5 or more. Is this really a good way of doing things? Wouldn't 3 that I actually want be better? Whatever, it's just till morning. Oh wait, no, when I get up I stream. Okay, after I stream. So it'll be a little bit. Hmm. 6. Fancy. Alright, now we're starting to get to places where we can see. I don't really need knowledge moss. What I need is golden algae. Let me make sure I select things with golden algae on them specifically. I think you'd only find algae on like the lake tiles, right? You're not going to find algae on a mountain now, are you? Well, this has Azure Bloom, Verdant Coil, and Mind Spire. Might as well. Oh, wait, there's some algae in this hill. Sure. Alright, from here, let me look through the stuff we've already got. Core duckweed. Do I need core duckweed? I know at some point I did. There's more algae. Alright. Titan leaf is good. I'm pretty sure that this will get basically every kind of thing by now. Every type of herb should be somewhere in this. And then, yeah, we'll finish the exploration later. I should be able to brew more potions than ever between the higher map and the stuff that I did. The structures. Is potions really the way forward, though? I don't know. Alright, let's see what we'd get. Golden algae. That's a decent amount. Are there any things missing from this list? Probably, but a bunch of these also are unexplored tiles, so... do it. Save. Where's save? Create. I don't... Oops, no, not that. I don't intend... What's going on? Why does it keep canceling? Right. Info? Skip. Info. I want to turn off autos. I find whatever anyway. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. I'm super tired. Uh, yeah, I can't seem to click info, but whatever, it's fine. I don't know what happens when it finishes auto-exploring. It might just leave it in the corner. That's be how I got in the corner last time. But, I don't know. I can check back. I can do a couple of things and wait till it's done and then check back in and make sure that I set it up to just do a bunch of junk. Need more land. Need more many things. Hmm. The final level of cartography. Mostly it's the ink that's the sticking point. It's the algae specifically that's why we can't make more map fragments. We need more algae. Also, we only had the one use for clay pots. Can't I make anything else with them? Hmm. Oh well. One more trade stall. Yay! Alright then. Should be a much higher yield than we've ever seen before. It's gotta be a big deal. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to turn the alchemy shop back on. I had it off. But let's say all of it's on. Good luck. Build away. Some of these aren't quite... There you go. You may auto-rebalance as you feel. Okay, cool. Work away at it. Actually, I don't need that one. Yeah, I don't need that one. That one's not important at the moment. But I will let you drink one. Consume. There you go. Meanwhile, crafting. Oh, looks like you hit a good amount of algae for a bit there. Look at this. Progress! The herbal fibers are producing. We're firing on all cylinders again. That's wonderful. But it couldn't possibly last. No, it couldn't possibly last. Well, anyway. I wish I could turn just a smidge on a few other ones that every single thing was positive, but some of these you turn them even a tick and it suddenly pushes other things into the negatives. What can you do? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't have this open. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, I bought a bunch of wooden bookcases. We bought the knowledge hire, and I upgraded the workshop. Oh dear. So that now the resources are better. Crap. Should I leave that in? I'll put something over it. I'll make a note to myself. I'll fix it, sort of. I'll put some text over it. Ah. It's a good thing YouTube isn't my job. I'm terrible at it. Okay. Well. Right. So we're still busily exploring our new map and its fantastic halls. I think we should take a moment and drink a million potions. I'm not sure it's going to matter. Because what we're doing is we're running careful gathering, and none of them would affect this. Yeah, we're just going to be running careful gathering, so I might as well just keep saving up the potions until I have a true wad of them to gobble up all at once. Trying to remember how I saw what these exact numbers were. I'm sure I saw more info on them than this. Oh well. Just bring all the numbers bigger. That's what we need. Make numbers bigger. That's the winning strategy. Alright. I'm going to turn off some things. That I may turn up others. Can we handle this speed? Definitely not sustainable. Fine. The lowest amount possible. Can't I bring this to a lower? 3.4? Can I bring it to... I thought 2.6. Can I bring it even lower? Well... I'm going to craft some steel. That's good. Do that. Now would be a great time to upgrade some things. Actually, I don't really have use for steel right now. Actually, I don't really need steel for anything. Huh. Well, I have a whole bunch of it. That's nice. I'll make it refine wood faster. That should do. As long as I park it somewhere that it's producing lots of golden algae, we should be fine. We'll get the map up one more level. We'll drink a million potions. And then we'll try to power ourselves up to the new unlocks. That's the plan. What course are you currently running? Work ethic. don't know, I really need that one. How about improved navigation? That one would be useful. We should do that one. Well, until I can get a couple more bookcases, I think that'll be it for the moment. That's going to be a little bit. That's going to be a little bit. Also, the amount of maps I'm going to need for the next upgrade is terrifyingly high. Oh, well. You know what you need? Diplomatic weave. Wow. 1. Yeah, herbal fiber has gotten kind of expensive. I really can't afford any more of this. It's like you've already filled like an entire football stadium, but to upgrade it again to be even more diplomatic, you'd have to have a whole ring of football stadiums loaded with it. Crazy. Well, alrighty then. Behold the strategic pie reserves. A week ago you slept extremely poorly. You were haunted by the same dream. You went to hike in the mountains for meditation and forgot where your beloved liver pies and sausages? Yesterday you tried to paint a basket full of your favorite food. You tried to paint a basket full of your favorite food and left it standing on the easel by your bed overnight. Waking up again, you looked at the painting and remembered the strategic reserves of pies under your pillow. After having a snack, you easily plunged into sleep, where you dreamed of an already empty basket and stomach rumbling, and your duel with a dragon, from which you, of course, emerged victorious. Next day, you firmly decided you want to help people fight their fears through creativity. I have no idea what caused that to trigger. Must be art therapy, that's why. Okay. Okay, so here's what's going on. Hey, I know my voice sounds terrible, I'm sick. Well, first of all, I can finally get myself these barter contracts, and I want to see what that does to our gold. Not as much as I'd hoped. Nowhere near deep drilling. I can't even get the cartography level up yet. That's actually a problem. I'm going to need to get more gold. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. Beyond that, I went ahead and I shifted a lot of my stuff. Got rid of my lumber mills, for example, so I could go all in on I pushed as far as I could on herbalist drying racks. Like, as far as I possibly could. Alright, there's some extra trade stalls. It's not enough. It's not enough. These trade warehouses take up a ton of space. What can I do about it? Well, I can point at a couple of other things that I've done. For example, I gained a couple levels. Always nice to find. So many interesting options. Ooh, shit. Forager's instincts. Yeah, let's get those. Speaking of which, we have been gathering. I have plenty to make all the green ink I could want. which we are in the process of working up our map fragments. I just need to get high enough money that I can actually do this. Yeah, I don't need that. Alright, we just need to increase our max cash just a smidge. Just enough to get this last level of cartography. 63, that's our goal. I could temporarily discontinue something. The smelters don't look too expensive, do they? Alright, fine. I'm not using them right now. Okay. Some trade warehouses. That's enough. 69 billion. Okay. There's not really a whole lot here to buy, is there? Anyway, let's get that last cartography map. We'll see how many Mac fragments it costs. I can't remember what... I know it was exponential, but I don't remember exactly how much. We can check. Let's see, this was 10,000. 2,000. Okay, 4x. Yeah, each one's kind of 4 times as much. We actually might be able to do this real soon. Think root is really hard to find, by the way. At the moment, my foraging looks like this. I just tried to make sure all of the, I just wanted to make sure we were crafting potions. Which we are! We are crafting potions. But yeah, the mental potions are way behind the others. Do we just not have enough think root? Do we? See, that's think root. Where's the other one? Minder? No, we should be able to up your effort a little. I want more mental potions. I want to have a gigantic potion party. Could you imagine 25,000 of each kind? I can imagine it. We'll just keep working towards getting the next map. Okay, here we go. Five minutes. 5 minutes. Go all in. Who wants to wait 5 minutes? I don't. Do it. Okay. So this is now our new map. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Gotta switch something. Doot. Okay. Now, the strongest map we could possibly make. I want you to auto-explore, please. Thank you. All right. It's all 50%. With outrageously high yields. This is great. Alright, we should no longer have issues gathering herbs. I don't even need to think about the plantations for now, because why would I need to plant anything? Alright. Now that that's resolved, you don't need any more map fragments. We're done with that. I'll need to get that smelter back up and running. Yeah. So, I'm going to let some time pass, make a ton of potions, get my lumber mills and smelters back at some point. Make a new list. But honestly, should be able to buy a little bit of land. I'll probably buy some land. Yeah. I'll probably just harvest an absurd amount of resources and then get rid of the drying racks to make other things. When we actually drink these potions, it's going to be crazy. But I'm not gaining stats at the moment, so I'm not too worried. Not too worried. But yeah, we'll have a huge push into stats once we drink those potions. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be powerful. Would like to get these all up to 5 at least. How are we doing over here on the courses, by the way? Yeah, that improved navigation's helping out. I guess I'll probably move you to, I don't know, mental focus or something. I don't know. Something. A lot of lakes here. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna not have any shortage of resources going forward. I'll probably want to have it spend a while gathering, I'll make a thing that gets every single resource in the, list. Yeah, I'll make a list that gets all the resources. Hmm. Though none of our resources are particularly thin at the moment. I think we could just leave it crafting and crafting. That's probably the next thing I'll do. When I get rid of all the racks and stop gathering the resources, I'll probably shift heavily towards crafting speed. I'll probably put a ton of stuff that increases crafting speed and just brew an outrageous amount of potions. Well, doesn't that sound good? Hmm. Yeah, we'll shift. Anyway, right now we're in gathering mode. Gather, gather, gather. Gather so much. Switch to craft mode. Then drink all the potions and switch to stat growth mode. That's the plan. Alright. I'm going to leave it like this for a while now.